What's up? What's up? This is your host, Lana J. Welcome to Poetry and Peace. Tonight, we're going to be bringing you poetry, peace, music, art, and fashion. If you are watching live, please like and share this. Like and share this. And if you are interested in becoming a poet, reach out, get on poetryandpeace.com. That's poetryandpeace.com. Now, we have 3 poets coming out tonight. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. First act is the poet Unequa. Unequa is an all-around creative. He is 1/3 of the hip-hop group The Field. He adds another dimension to the spoken word, poetry, rhyme, and culture. His passionate phrases constantly bombard the normalcy of what's considered standard. Unequa plays a part of the longest running poetry open mic organization, Cafe Kumba, in the city and state he is from. Yes, y'all, he is from Nap. Let's welcome him, Unequa.
Yes, y'all. Peace, y'all. How you doing tonight? Glad you came. First piece is called Hip Hop from Another Dimension. Yeah, I'm hip hop from another dimension. Leave you in a shock for your future intentions. Yeah, I'm hip hop from another dimension. Leave you in a shock for your future. A whole lot of everybody, only one you, you, you. Rather not follow crowds like others do. Some fight for the fame just to make a name with a whole lot of game that can play with your brain quick. They say I'm full of it, I let them speak with smart comments for their amusement. Smart remarks I use in the music. Hoping one day you will listen and use this. I used to be on that same old point of view. They say all of a sudden you act brand new. And why be so sure about what the truth is? Look like God's done put a spell on you, kid. Yeah, I'm hip hop from another dimension. Leave you in a shock for your future intentions. Yeah, I'm hip hop from another dimension. Leave you in a shock for your future. How can one speak with such authority? Universal seniority. A mere man, huh? How can this be? No idea. It baffles me. Wonder where one receives such liberty, mysteriously share prophecies. Science searched all over across galaxies, leaving historians in curiosity. Scholars analyze yet contemplate. Doctors dissect but can't explain. Perplexed, surprised, and simply amazed that the cure isn't what man formulates. Engineers built machines can't calculate. Detectives attempt to solve won't crack the case. No one can figure out the plan for the human race unless believing who created Earth out to space and beyond. On from another dimension. Leave you in a shock for your future intentions. Yeah, I'm hip hop from another dimension. Leave you in a shock for your future. Yeah, that's that piece right there.
Yes,
Next.
I like that. I like that. It mixed
Thank you.
music with, the lyrics, and I love it.
Right on.
I
Right
was like,
on.
I was over here like from another dimension.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yes, right on.
Right
I love
on.
it. And this
All
brother
right.
will be back later on as well. He's
Word
coming
up.
back a little later with another piece, and I'm excited
Yeah.
to hear that one as well.
All right. Right on.
All right, all right, and so all right, Persephone X is a wellness practitioner. Persephone X, I'm sorry, my apologies. Persephone, my apologies, is a wellness practitioner and food and feelings enthusiast. Her work teaches that every disease is linked to a chronic emotion, which can be healed through a conscious eating lifestyle. I need to listen to this. She values and is passionate about teaching and teaching the importance of establishing emotional intelligence and believes in its necessity for deeper human connections to heal ourselves. Let's welcome Persephonie.
Hey,
Hello.
happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday.
I'm going to share my screen really quickly. I'm going to be covering 3 things today. So the first being the nervous system, the second being the 3 stages of emotion, and the third being hydrating and nutrient-dense foods. So the first rule of thumb when catering to your well-being is always going to be focusing on the nervous system. So taking care of your nervous system means combing through the emotional trauma and identifying the root cause of our emotional response to food. Here's a visual of the nerves and the organ connection. So all of our important organs, all of our bodily functions are going to be served through the nervous system. To follow a little bit into the 3 stages of emotion and why these things are connected, there's 3 different stages. So emotional awareness, knowing that you have the capacity to feel emotions, emotional intelligence, which is what are these feelings, placing names to them, and then emotional fitness, which is the practice and exercise of healthy lifestyle responses to your emotions. So learning your nervous system through your emotional responses in regards to life, in regards to wellness, and specifically here in regards to food. So because trauma in the nervous system organizes your world based on how you feel and not your reality, trauma produces a lot of emotion-based thinking and not a lot of higher level thinking when it comes to food. And so the most effective way to heal our body through the nervous system is by focusing on the foods we're taking in to create mental and emotional stability and wellness for us. Now, transitioning into the hydrating and nutrient-dense foods, we want to focus on drinking water through our food. So trauma in the body through these foods creates chronic disruption of connectedness from life and connectedness from the whole living cell in our foods that properly hydrate us in a holistic manner. And I'm referring to processed foods, genetically modified foods, anything that is acidic in nature. So we want to focus on fueling the body with whole alkaline foods like leafy greens, berries, water, water-dense fruits, and purified spring water in order to honor our nervous system best. We want to protect our mood and our energy level by keeping the organs hydrated and well in functionality. Our organs can't function properly when our body's not hydrated properly. And we want to kill 2 birds in 1 stone almost with eating nutrient-dense and water-dense fruits and vegetables. And so when our organs are hydrated, we have mental and emotional clarity. And through that mental and emotional clarity, we're then able to identify that our nervous system is being taken care of and nourished. So that's what I have for you, family. Thank you for listening. And I'm going to hand this off back to the host.
I need to continue to put the good things into my body so I can continue with it. So thank you, sister.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Next poet we have coming is Writer's Block. Writer's Block is an artistic trio comprised of Newly, Twigs, and Karima. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. Specializing in poetry, verse, spoken word, and storytelling since 2016. These 3 have been actively involved, working together in the community, hosting workshops, curating events, and partnering with other artists to help preserve, elevate the spoken word craft. No matter the stage, their objective is to speak in truth while encouraging an audience to practice towards a purpose. I like that. Please welcome Writer's Block.
Hello, it's Karima.
So sorry.
It's totally fine. It's totally fine. The piece I'm going to do is called Cream of the Earth. The desire of every woman, the envy of every man. He is the Asiatic black man, the maker, the owner, cream of the planet Earth, God of the universe. So pardon me for staring, but your essence has me enraptured, captured by your ability to persevere. You ever seen a black man walk? It's a mixture of rhythm meeting purpose. Greatness has surfaced whenever he enters the room. His silhouette is that of perfection, a mere glimpse into an obtainable heaven. Etched in his palms are lessons. Broad shoulders strong enough to bear the weight of the world. You won't catch him down. Low cut Caesar, he's fit to wear the crown, and the melanin is where the magic is found. He's got swag, started walking as God, and now they don't know how to act. You ever wonder why you so black? The first light out of triple darkness, your legacy can't be tarnished. You don't reflect light, you absorb it. The stars aligned around you, they orbit. Those crevices that adorn your back, serving as a genetic roadmap to existence, planting seeds of resilience. I admire your brilliance. Dominating in any arena you compete in. The secret lies in the richness of your skin, the arch in your back, bending, never breaking, using barriers built to break you, building the unbreakable. It's evident, your inheritance, so you brag different. First name greatest, last name ever, so you dab different. Imagine a man so focused he only looked up because God told him so. He has the ability to captivate your soul with the bass from his voice. Greatness embedded in his DNA, so he doesn't have a choice. I mean, darkness is the only time the stars shine. We value you. All over the world, we find you in different hues. You want to know how old you are? How old is water? How old is electricity? You are magnetic. And for your black skin, please don't be apologetic. It's about time someone got it right. You are a superhero, not our kryptonite. So pardon me for staring, but your essence has me enraptured, captured by your ability to persevere. Please continue to persevere, because as long as you come back, this black woman will always be right here.
Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb, its fleece was white as blah, blah, black sheep. You won't receive any sympathy from me. This be a society full of wolves. You just are what they eat. You know that systematic power complies with white supremacy. So pay attention, because penitentiaries are being built just as commonplace as plantations used to be. Yes, you should see the adapted ways of slavery. More men incarcerated today than enslaved in 1850, but I digress. Give it a rest, could get arrested for negligence. Rest assured, no disrespect. You just seem to conveniently forget what has yet to be given. Forgive me for noticing. You reside under the 13th Amendment, technically not free, so no justice, no peace. Please don't expect for police to cease fire while enforcing policy. Currently considered U.S. property. The only ceasing that will occur is a cease and desist, which has become a warrant on your life, as in cease to exist, not a high enough price for a cost such as this. But hey, they getting paid on suspension now. Ain't that suspense? Your sacrifice significance, however irrelevant when we go from sit-ins to shooting each other. Like, at what point do lynchings in trees escalate to justified executions outlined in streets way past out of line, yet headlines will read stolen souls put on sale, still settling for a plea? Beggars can be choosers, I suppose, but no one goes around bargaining with a target on their back. The block said I should cut y'all some slack. Nah, see, they're cutting organs out and placing them on a market that is black. My people, I am loving all my people, but understand some ain't trying to see you, though they still looking through a peephole. It's been too easy to take a shot now. Get the point. No more free throws, no more passes, no more losses, no more playing with our eyes closed. Wordplay. Play on words, but these verbs call for action. In case you haven't heard, nowadays, nonviolence simply gets silenced like a hand to the face, only that hand has evolved into canisters of mace, and that face that's involved now belongs to a child, not by coincidence, but strategically placed in a country that can casually spray away your value. This is America, land of the thieves, home for all slaves. Notice that Star-Spangled Banner is not yet waving your way. You've been away for too long. Time to get back to your ways by any way or any means if necessary. I mean, what else can I say? It's been a while since then, back when I thought I was sticking it to the man, but man, in reality, I was getting stuck up. Straight robbed from my God-given inheritance, frustrated while fighting for what I gave up. Like, y'all need to make up your minds or continue to believe the lies that are made up. But how many lies must be taken before we decide to take up? Those arms have never been satisfied. So unless you face up, they will continue to slap you in it until you decide to wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake. Wake up. Y'all wanna?
Yes, yes. That was felt in my core.
Thank you.
Got the other two. Where'd they go? Oh, all right, all right. Next we have the headliner. The headliner, Sunni Patterson. She's coming out. She is a poet, a singer, and grassroots activist from New Orleans. She has been a featured performer at many of the nation's premier spoken word venues, including HBO's Deaf Poetry Jam. She has also had the privilege of speaking at the Panifest in Ghana. Please welcome Miss Sunni Patterson.
Hello.
Do your thing, sister.
Sure. Great ancestors, you a breath, you a bridge. You carry us over tumultuous time. You who can hear and answer with quick remedy, you are ready before we ask. You who can speak through tongues of trees and fire and water, this earth cannot hold you. We pound the ground and you appear, O ancient ones. You who can make lightning strike with the flick of a skirt. You who can make tornado turn with the spin and span of hips, take us there, to the place of knowing, to the hall that leads to the doorway of you, O holy ones, you of the first light. You who know the potential of possibility pulsing in the dark, deliver us unto our gifts. You who have sunlight in your fingertips, touch our drums, make us hear the rising, make us move a steady stump, a choir of voices so majestic, heaven hides us in a tapestry of light, oh we are stars, blankets of wonder. Sky bright eyes seeing the invisible, visible, you who have returned, you have turned our faces so that we see ourselves, and we have found you again in places we would have never imagined. You make our limits infinitely long. Our vision is clearer with eyes closed, and even there, you still stand in full color, vibrant and eager to serve. And now they come. They come coffled and cuffed, their feet heavy with uncertainty. You can hear them breathing from miles away, shallow and short. Tethered souls don't know how to breathe deep, and auction blocks do not lend to comfortability, naked and frigid. Tar baby smooth like skin, lathered up real good to conceal any wounds. Now, you know massa like I'm free from disease, or at least appear to be quiet. Because you know massa like I'm silent. And blocks do not lend to protest or chatter. Chattel have no say. Just smile big, show them pearly teeth, stretch, long, push, pull, parade, rope, fold over, wide open. Let us see from behind how much you are worth, how well you can work, how familiar, ancient and new. New is new niggas for sale, fresh cargo. It's new niggas for sale, a lively stock. Don't you see them? Can't you hear it? In the whistle of the wind and the howl of the breeze and the pour of the rain. Can you taste it? Sugar cane, sweet, indigo, rich, rum-like, intoxicating. There is something about suffering that makes men mad and makes others money. Something about others doing your dirty work that somehow seems to keep your hands clean and your conscience clear, clever. Oh, can't you smell it? Oh, it's in the seasoning. Something that makes them more tender, much more palatable, more suitable for enslavement. There is something in the breaking of a spirit that makes a better slave. Can't you feel it? In the thickness of injustice, in the gaze of despair, the click clank of cuff, they come coffled off the good ship. Jesus, it's the longest trip for the Africans, where rich men play with the lives of humans every day. Oh, yes, there is something. There is something about suffering that makes men mad and makes others rebel. All right. I don't know. Tell me, you're going to have to tell me my time, all of these kind of things. You tell me what I can, or tell me when to stop. I don't know how you're going to do that, but tap me. Tell me
You
to
can do
tap.
it. You can do another one. You're the headliner. You can give us another one. We are hungry for it.
I see.
Go right ahead.
In all his majesty and might, his brilliance and his beauty, his black and his blue, boy still slips from their lips when they address him. Still lingers in the velvet of his dreams, the seen, unseen black boy fighting for manhood in a world that still sees through Jim Crow lens. So they love him in his place, separate, away, torn, disconnected, passive, submissive, and shuffling. Well, now just turn that shuffling into dancing, because you know them love black boys dancing and singing and bawling. You know them love black boy strength, but don't love black boy. Don't love black boy, don't love black boy. So now him drifting in the wind, searching for himself in places that never allow him to be himself. So now black boy scared of his own shining black reflection, but we don't call you a son for nothing. Black boy radiates sacred wonder. We see you shining star in the mirror of your own eyes and ours. Your manhood is manna, is sinew, is potent, it's pure. Black boy proud of the black man he has become. We see you, a pillar in the place of crumbling remains. Oh, black man, you reign, an effervescent dew that wakes the world. We honor you and bear witness to your power. And now her. They wanted her. They wanted her piecemealed, paper mache'd, practically broken, limp-like and loveless, a litany of exaggeration. They wanted her low and high, flat and wide, filled with all of their empty. They wanted her to be more like them, not knowing her conception was immaculate, that she was birthed in sandalwood scented river water, sweet sapphire, honey touched tongue. Look, she was too much of a mouthful for the greedy. Just a small amount of her was more than they could stand. Oh, they wanted her bland and barren, unspirited, un-African, uncultured, under siege in the streets. They wanted her face down, ass up, hands cuffed and ankles strapped. They wanted her knowing she could never want them back. Oh, they wanted her holy, baptized in her divine. They wanted her secrets, pearls to swine. They wanted to unravel the mystery of her design, fascinated by glory, hypnotized by her kind. Oh, they wanted her complete. They wanted her whole, though they came fractioned, half-hearted, half soul, with no regards and no knowledge as to who she really was. Oh, but if they knew her, praise songs would rain from the clouds of their eyes, clearing the vision, bathing the heart. They would bow every time they saw her, be their best selves when she was around. If they knew her, knew she was the glue to their revolution, the life flow of blood through their veins. If they knew her, she would know. All right.
Yes. Follow her on Instagram at Sunni Patterson. Sunni Patterson.
Yep.
If you're watching this live, share it, like it. And now we're going to do a quick intermission, and we're going to display some art by the lovely Amina Lei. The lovely Amina Lei. At an early age, Amina Lei was inspired by the rawness of hip hop, reflecting her passion for storytelling and truth telling through art. As a second generation Chinese American born and raised in the Bay Area, Amina is a product of community and cultural intersections. She picked up her first paintbrush at the age of 3, guided by her first art teacher, her grandmother. Amina's childhood represented the complexity and beauty of growing up in the diverse culture of the Bay. She was raised simultaneously in the crowded and historical streets of San Francisco, Chinatown, and the hardened neighborhoods of Richmond, California. Her identity was shaped by her ability to pick up her pens and paintbrushes in order to express her growing pains through art and words. As a child, a teenager, and an adult, this always fueled her evolution as a woman. It was the revolutionary spirit of Oakland, California that shaped Amina's social justice and feminist thinking. Amina utilized her painting skills to contribute illustrations for cosmetic companies and retailers. Let's give it up for Amina Lei.
Take off the curtain. Take off the curtain.
Assalamu alaikum, peace family. I'm Sadiqa Shabazz and welcome. This is MGT Style. I am a tailor from New York City, the Nation of Islam, and I have a couple of pieces that I would like to show you all. I also just recently launched my YouTube channel called MGT Style. So we're going to start as of now. So what you see here is 2 statement sleeves. This statement sleeve is called the cow statement sleeve. And this statement sleeve here is called the Mutin statement sleeve. We have various fabrics here. I'll create this particular style in the silk. We also have a tweed. This is another tweed. These are tweeds here. This is lamb's wool. This fabric here is also wool, and this is herringbone. This is brocade, and this is leather. So I will create this particular style on this side, the Mutin sleeve, in tweed fabric. Tweed fabric will give it more of an elegant quality look. And basically, the fabrics here are high quality, so it really transforms the garments that you create. You could also take like a simple structure or a simple pattern, which I'm going to show you now. What I have here is a simple, simplistic, very simple style. There's nothing complex about this particular style. We have a front, we have a back, we have simple sleeves here. We have sleeve bands, and we also have a beautiful cow collar and a nice band towards the bottom of the sweater. So The garment is simple, yet the fabric is high quality. This particular fabric is called mohair fabric, and it's actually the underbelly of a baby goat. So I really like this particular fabric. It's very flexible, yet you have to treat it very well. What I mean by that, you can't put this in the washing machine. You have to take it to the cleaner to get special treatment. So this is a very special occasion outfit as well. So I just wanted to show you something that was very simplistic, something that you can try at home. I also have tutorials, so you'll be able to create this at home as well. So thank you, and please watch my tutorials on YouTube as well as Instagram, MGT Style. Thank you.
So now we're bringing back on thank you. I'm bringing back writer's block. Sorry, my apologies. Bringing back Unequa for one more poem. Welcome back, Unequa.
Hey, right on, right on. All right, this piece is called The People Gotta Eat. The people gotta eat. I said the people gotta eat. If we can't get any peace, we can't get any sleep. Have you ever been so hungry that you're angry like a beast? Nature surrounds us, but no one knows how to receive. Food pantries here and there, only giving us the least. So I get it how I get it. I have mouths to feed. People walk around with change, but they're afraid to even speak. They don't understand the struggle. They'll just judge me how they see. The rich, they don't come around. They're too afraid to walk these streets. They call this a bad area, but they want to take it away from me. All they think about is self. Yeah, they all about the greed. They toy around with your emotions when they know that you're in need. They made this a desert just so they can have a beach. Perfect time for the red line system to expand its reach. Raising taxes on homeowners, even pillars have to leave. Generations are ashamed because they saw the elders grieve. 5 old murders me, then honored for bravery. That's why we handle our own problems instead of calling the police. Mental health's bad out here in this land of slavery. Making food sky high, depriving Black communities. Pesticides sprayed on produce. Oxygen taken out of drinks. Farmers pumping hormones and selling us fake meat. Fast food and dollar stores set us up for defeat. Gas stations, drugs, and alcohol are preying on the weak. Who really cares about the people and ain't lying through their teeth? If we don't think about the least, we're not worthy of the seat. Let's feed one another from north, west, south, and east. Let's go beyond the structure that sets us up to suffer, starve, and cease, because the people gotta eat. People gotta eat. The people gotta eat. People gotta eat.
Yes, we do. We all need to eat. My apologies for the mix up.
It's all good.
All right, now. All right. So the next poet we're bringing back on writer's block. Welcome back, writer's block.
My mama had odd jobs. Oddly, they didn't care about her odds. She was on a deathbed several times and couldn't get a get well card. They said, retail don't care about your tail. Better sell our customers that fairy tale. Oh, you sick, we wish you well. Tell your kids we hope they fail so they can come and make your sale. Modern day jail, no bail. You walk into work every day with a big smile on your face. Requirements. Realize you deserve more than what they give you. Enlightenment. No matter what you do, they still place judgment. They try to be the God in your life by you placing nothing above it. Worshipping that dollar like it can cure soul ties. Too tired to chase your dreams, so you set it for their lives. Notice how on the first day you was excited to have a new job. By the sixth day, you realized you was a new slave with a new age of slavery. All this misguided bravery to think that she was 17 and just had a baby. She was making minimum wage. She was underage. She was born and raised to be a corporate slave. It's ridiculous. Can't get any more meticulous than this. And I've been working this grave shift and I ain't made it. I wish I could buy me a spaceship and fly past the sky. They asked me what I wanted to be when I was younger. I said happy. Too many times did I see my parents on the grind and not have time for me. I just want that simplicity of living free. But why wasn't I born with a silver spoon in my mouth? Why did I have to doubt that I would one day be financially stable? I'm unable to see me being financially stable without seeing me being possible. Precious, pardon me. So pardon me as I humbly refuse to be abused by a corporation that thinks I'm so easily replaceable, telling me my dreams are so easily erasable. I walk into work and they say, look how much we paid to be miserable. The only reason I show up is because my bills are due. I don't shoot the messenger. I'm being real with you. I'm alongside you singing old Negro spirituals like I've been making this grave shift and I ain't made it. I wish I could. I mean spaceship and fly past the sky.
Don't believe everything that you're taught.
We speak in truth and the truth can be caught.
Yeah, we did it, but it wasn't our fault.
Poets on the run.
This is a verbal assault.
Blasphemy. They after me.
After me.
I pity anybody come after me, but it wouldn't be a war without casualties. Casually, callously. He uses mic carelessly, carefully. I'm castrated.
Cats out the bag. They had it coming.
Catastrophe.
Again with all the questions. I mean, what is it you asking me? Did I do it?
Yeah, I did.
And I do it again. All these Cabbage Patch kids still thinking they savage.
Attacking you savagely. I don't care who get mad at me. Lyrical Assassin's Creed, low-key planting seed. And they germinating. No explanation for your pompous pontification. They call me Twigs for a reason. Sit down, sir. It's not your season. Act like Becky Green. You forgot your season.
They say I'm cocky. All facts, no copies. On my foot like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Who gonna stop me?
Ooh, that was disrespectful, though. This my disrespectful flow. Shout out newly on the low.
Hey, can I get a feature, though?
Take your L, don't pass go. This my board rock. Till you talk, you listen. Out here sneak dissing like Hidden Figures. Taraji P. Henson couldn't calculate my ascension. I will mention I will be getting man, listen.
Rhyme schemes ain't the only thing they missing. Must have lost their mind reminiscing. Should have quit. Thought they had a job, but nah, that wasn't it. I mean, it wasn't working. Not my fault they couldn't spit. It's too bad I had to do it. I'm glad I did. That's what they get.
Why y'all so mad?
All my lines stay legit.
False prophets and fake gimmicks.
Do it for the culture, now you did it for your image.
Kind of typical you have it here. I just care my people here. They place no standards on this career. Respect the mic when it comes near. They wildin', promote to mental health issues like it's some type of God's deal. Who raised you?
The industry.
They made you into a weapon against the culture. Vulture, tarnishing the road your OGs paid you. Disgraceful. Compare yourself to greatness. Rapists mixed together. Fake thugs, sex, drugs, and a label. You get famous. Ain't did anything for the culture except shame us. I ain't trying to hear it though. It's a new generation coming accepting nothing less than greatness.
Kind of suspect they would name me as a crook. I'm not the one who's still in time. Witness claims they gotta look like I'm the one who did the crime. Go ahead, throw the book. But these vultures be the criminals, preying on decay over and over. Y'all ain't over those? Mind stuck on mumble mode? Molly Perkins said injecting poison till they overdose, while future generations lose respect, switching gender roles. Mask off, exposed, sipping on those Maxine waters. I'm just reclaiming all my syllables.
Kind of funny y'all got me this interrogation. Trumped up charges that I'm facing. Ain't no saving this situation. Walking contradictions. Holier than thou, only on Sunday. Maybe someday they'll get it right. Religious gangbanging, spiritual set tripping. They say I'm tripping. I'm just a witness, more like a messenger. I got a message for you.
Hear ye,
Rappers, actors,
poets and pastors.
and for all those who use the mic irresponsibly. This has been a warning verbally. We're coming for you.
Thank you.
All right, writer's block. Can you come back? We have a few questions for you guys. So
Yeah.
can you give us a little background on how you guys got started?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we started at TSU. That's how all of us connected and got to know one another.
Tennessee State University, HBCU.
Yeah.
That. I don't know what to really say.
Yeah, we started out of the Wesley Foundation, which is like the campus ministry. So our ministry was spoken word. And from there, we kind of just branched out the campus to other campuses. We have Fisk, Meharry, Vanderbilt. Yeah, some of the cities in the or some of the colleges in the city of Nashville. And then from there, we kind of just went to other cities. So we kind of been performing here in Nashville as well as other places.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I look forward to hearing more things from you guys in the future. Can you share? Can you share with everybody your Instagram, Facebook?
Yes. So you can find us on Instagram at Write the Block. And then on Facebook, you can find us at www.facebook.com / Write the Block. And then we have visuals that go with all of our videos. And you can find that on YouTube at Word on the Block. So subscribe. It's nothing, costs nothing to share. Yeah, and thanks for having us.
Shout out to Sunni. What's up?
Of course, of course. All right. The show is coming to an end, but before we go, we're bringing back Sunni Patterson. Coming back for one more piece is Sunni Patterson.
Oh, I think I'm for. Hey, there we are. Give thanks for all of the poets that have shared and come up. Certainly, it's not always an easy task putting thoughts, and not just thoughts, but feelings, emotions, history, problem, solution, all of those things together. So give thanks for each person that's come up, and just for our brothers putting this together. Brother Dante, who called me and was like, look, now, can we do this? Can we do this? Can we do this? So yeah, so give thanks for everybody who has participated thus far and who will participate in even more. So I'll do just did you say one or a couple pieces and get either way? I'll let me hurry up and so we can roll. Okay. This virtual space is always kind of tricky. But give thanks that this is a time that is allowing us to expand and stretch our creativity, expand and stretch our connectivity as well. So at any rate, how many more examples? No, I don't want to do that. Let's do so we want to bring back Black. We want to bring Black back. We want to bring ancient thoughts to present thinkers so future generations can be healed within one moment. Time stands still or ceases to exist, but then a minute by man's standards is a mere blink in the master's eye. Or who can master time? Who can move mountains? Who can make music that makes motions that move us forward to bring us back? Yeah, we want that Black back. We want that good news that renews that old time religion. It was good for our ancestors, so it's sure enough good enough for me. That take us back, that back bent spinal spiral, a cosmic swirling, a whirling dervish twirling, a double helix like dance of sacred energy, molecular memory. Oh, this is music's beginning, the magic of morning, recalling ancestral tones that make you remember things you never even knew you know. No, English ain't my first tongue. Where I come from, forms are born in a nothingness so divine, it encompasses everything here. Spirit speaks from the deep, and women see with 16 eyes here. Everything has an answer. Love, bring back love, bring black love, bring back black love, bring back black love. No matter the question, love, no matter the time, love, no matter the question, love, no matter the time, love, no matter the question, love, no matter the time, love, no matter the question, love, no matter the time, it's love. That is making me think of we just had these two hurricanes to come through, Marco and Laura. This is also on the eve of, especially being from New Orleans and having gone through Hurricane Katrina. With this is the 15th year that we are commemorating. I don't know if that's the right word, commemorating, but yeah, I will say commemorating. It's not necessarily the storm, right, in and of itself, but it is what it means to lift ourselves, what it means to lift one another in times of crisis and trauma. So this is the 15th year of Katrina, but with that, right, we also had recently these two hurricanes, Marco and Laura. And with that particular hurricane, Laura, there was plenty devastation southwest of New Orleans in Lake Charles. And even at this time right now, Lake Charles still doesn't have running water. The city has come up, and this is according to sources that are there on the ground. There is no running water. There will not be running water for at least 7 days. There's also a huge chemical fire that has been happening and burning for 3 days. So we know what chemical fires do when we're talking about climate, when we're talking about air, we're talking about breath, we're talking about everything that goes into it. And as we know, breath is absolutely life. So you have some areas, of course, that we already know that there's no running water, but then you have some areas that may still be dealing with power outages. So if you have a shelter in place order, which means that you can't leave your house, there's also the thing of keep your windows closed, keep your doors closed because of the chemical fire and everything, the hazardous, and toxic material that comes from that. So just to even fathom it is a heavy piece in and of itself. So if we can make sure that we are finding maybe, finding some people that are on the ground, finding organizations where we can, just lift people up and help where we can. Even if you can't help, whether it's financially or for diapers or clothes or things like this, just a high intentional and high vibrational prayer, believe it or not, is something that absolutely helps. Because the thing about it is just people knowing that there are really people who genuinely care, right? And especially in a time like this where there's a pandemic, there are police murders, there are everything that we've been dealing with. So let us continue to lift one another up and do whatever it is we can to be high-minded, high vibrational, high loving, high living beings in this space. So when they read of this moment, they will see how we endured, and they will wonder how we made it, how we could live through such a time and still smile and create and celebrate. Even though walls of panic and loss continue to build up around us, they will shake their heads in astonishment. They will question how we survived without hugs and second lines and community gatherings. They will drum up every conspiracy theory, and most of them will be correct. They will feel the anger of the era, the frustration of the season. They will pick apart the science and discover to their surprise, oh, there was so much more hidden. This virus was a disguise. They will tremble at the revelation, and tears will come to their eyes. For they will see the essence of being in the living and those who died, or when they read. They will see how this time provided a shift in foundation and frequency, how it challenged outdated systems and let go of antiquated beliefs, how we were forced to grow our courage and practice care in the midst of grief, or when they research about these days. From the uprisings to the downfalls, they will unravel the knots, they will connect the dots, and they too will heed the call. With dignity and integrity, ancestral wisdom and pride, where creativity and imagination move head and heart into alignment, and they will know because they will feel the power and presence of devotion and will, of culture, of spirit, of justice, of light, of oneness, of harmony, of divinity and insight. Or when they read of this moment, they will see how we endured, and they will still question how we made it. And we will say, well, how could we not? Right? So this is about knowing and being and moving in a champion-like state, right? Knowing that God is the greatest, and because we are one and connected to and with and moving like and as that God, certainly we are able to accomplish some impossible kind of feats. So I'm giving thanks for participating, giving thanks for being here, again, for just having me, giving thanks for the rest of the poets that came on as well. And for you too, sisters host, I recognize that you came in at the last minute. So you came in a clutch. So,
yes,
so,
and I wanted to thank you as well. We really thank you for being here tonight and being our headliner. Can you tell the people like where to follow you as well?
Sure. I'm Sunni Patterson all over the place. So it's Sunni Sunni Patterson Patterson. Whether it's Facebook, Instagram. I got a Twitter, but I'm gonna be very honest. I don't. If somebody has said something on Twitter, it's not me. So, but I know it's a Sunni Patterson page. So there's music. There are other things you can find, of course, that videos and things like that on YouTube. But I'm not too hard to find. If you think real hard, I probably pop up that way too. But so it's Sunni Patterson everywhere.
Yeah. All right, check her out. Make sure y'all show her some love. Yeah, make sure y'all show her some love. I also want to thank Unequa, Persephone, Sunni Patterson, Amina Lei, and Writer's Block, all for coming out. Writer's Block will be the headliner on September 27th, and that's the next show. That is September 27th. Writer's Block will be the headliners then. And you guys can subscribe at our YouTube channel, Poetry and Peace. That correction. It is Poetry and Peace on YouTube. You can follow us on YouTube, subscribe, and I am your host, Lana J. Thank you all for coming tonight. And until next time, peace.